talking about that cocktail stuff, I see a lot of people love the cocktails. I'm not sure what they give you when they're transporting you. Like when you get a medevac, I got medevac with 2 separated shoulders from Afghanistan to
Or are they not? Are they not able? Aren't they allowed to like chemically knock you out now? Just depending on the injuries.
I'm pretty sure that's what they did because I was knocked out pretty much that whole flight. The one time I did come to, the I can't remember if it was a man or a woman. To be honest with you, all I know is we were stacked like four high, and I wake up and I'm looking at somebody's crotch, and they looked at me and they said, "Oh, you got to put it back out." They gave me was yeah, probably on the same lines of those horse tranquilizers, but
yeah. See, that's what a friend of mine who's a paramedic and stuff like that. They said depending on the injury and stuff like that, they will chemically induce you into a coma right then and there. They didn't for me. I was just in so much pain and knocked me out. But
I actually have a little bit of knowledge of that. I have been chemically induced when I had my back injury. I tell you what, that is some of the craziest waking up you will ever fucking do in your life.
Right.
I'm just saying, that is some crazy waking up. And like I'm waking up, I'm thinking I'm in the same situation as you, country. There, I'm wondering, do I have everything? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck you've been asleep for a week? So how the fuck did I do that? Well, shit. I must really be fucked up. You know? But I was like, I still got everything. Okay, what can really be that wrong with me? Oh, well, sir, it's your spine. Well, god damn it. It had to be something like that, didn't it? You couldn't have said anything else. I mean, it'd probably been worse if it was my dick or something, but I'm just saying, you know, come right through. It's your spine. You know, I'm just like, god damn. But, no, that's some crazy-ass waking up.
Yeah, tell me about it. Wake up, no leg, tubes in your sides.
Yeah.
Don't know where the fuck you're at. Nurse like say to calm down. Fuck you, I ain't calming down. Where the fuck am I at? My old battle buddy had to get him shut up.
Well, I woke up. I'm not going to lie. It's a great barrack story for you. I woke up one night with alcohol poisoning, right, in the hospital. And they were pumping my stomach. And this was my 21st birthday. And they were pumping my stomach. And, you know, I'm sitting here freaking the fuck out. And this lady's trying to come put yet another IV in me to hydrate me. And so my dumbass, freaking out, not knowing where I am, I decided to throw a bedpan of all things to just keep people back. And it was not used. It was clean. But I happened to hit a nurse with that bedpan. And that ended up causing me to have an assault charge. That was not good.
Oh, no. You're not very good with throwing objects at public figures or people of authority, like, you know, nurses or reporters. Or you should just stop throwing. You
had to go with the reporter, didn't you? You had to go with the reporter. Just add salt. Just add salt to the wound. For any of you who don't know, I hate reporters. I absolutely loathe them. Okay? Now, I mean, I don't mind, like, you know, press people that are like at music events and things like that. Like,
Where'd he go? There he is.
Anthony was like, fuck it, I'm leaving. I don't want to play anymore.
No, I had a phone call come in and it kicked me off. But no, but seriously, man, like, no, it's crazy though. Like, I have this phobia of reporters almost. Because they always fuck up everything you say. They twist it. You guys ever notice that? Yeah. They twist it.
Because in broadcasting school, that's to extract a story out of somebody's thing. It's really the story. So it's funny you say that. It's what they're told to do. It's not so much that they're trying to twist the words. It's they're trying to find the better story in the words that they're giving.
You see, the better story on my end was not soldier saves journalist life, right? It was soldier throws rock, assaults journalist, and should be in trouble. Like, I'm talking like war tribunal shit. Like that. This is legit. This shit really happened. You know, and literally, just actually put myself out there, and my whole crew did, all of us did, and we actually saved the woman. And then I get back to we had to RTB real quick, so we get back, and they're like, "Yeah, Sergeant, we're gonna need you at the top," and they had dropped me off on the opposite side of the fob from this reporter, so that I guess she could get safe to safety before I got there, because I was fucking livid. But no. So I walk in to talk, and they're telling me that I got like an assault charge, and it's an international incident. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, lady, I helped you. Like, I was doing my job. So it's one of the reasons I don't care for some types of reporters. I don't believe that they belong in a combat environment, personally.
Oh, I totally agree. Totally agree. Especially those ones.
Yeah, I don't think they need to be there either. I mean, today's society doesn't need to see what's going on over there. They need to quit. They need to quit reporting on that shit anyway. I mean, goddamn, how do you think they halfway know what the fuck we're doing anyway?
Well, you got to you got to allow people to do their jobs, and I don't think you can properly do your job with a camera there. And that's just kind of how it is. Sometimes it sucks. But
see, me personally, like I'm okay with news media and news outlets reporting news, reading news, telling Americans what's going on. But the problem I have is coming back to what Mr. Rippey said, is their job now, it seems like it's their job is not necessarily to report a story word for word, because that's not what people want to hear. So they pull a story and then they find and make that story something that is going to get them ratings, something that's going to have people come in and watch them more than other news outlets, which is already your downfall, because now it creates competition between networks, and then now you have this huge problem with fucking fake news and misreporting and misquoting and all that shit, and that's where it becomes an issue, because your main job is to report the news, to tell people in society what's going on, but now you're twisting it to, even if you're not blatantly lying about it, you're twisting it enough to where the truth is so convoluted that now you don't really know what's going on.
I agree.
And that's where it becomes a real issue, because it's just, now you've got all this misinformation flying around, and that's what is fueling all these dumbass Facebook fucking warriors that think they know everything because they saw it in a meme somewhere, and it's just annoying. It pisses me off.
You can learn a lot from memes. You can learn a lot from memes.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Steal them.
But no, and I agree with Garrett 100%. It is just one of the things. That's one of my personal pet peeves. I prefer the old Army policy back when I was in, and that was, you don't talk to reporters. Yeah. That's what you have a PAO office for.
No comment. Talk my PAO.
Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah. Talk to PAO, man. That's not my job, man. And that's just kind of been my role, and just different interactions with them. And I will say this is kind of fucked up. So that same reporter that I had that incident with, karma does come back around. And I do hate to say this because it was pretty fucking tragic what happened to her. But she actually got hit in an ASV, and her legs got pretty fucked up on that. And I think she might have lost a leg, if not two. But she and that's actually right about the same time ASVs got taken off the battlefield. We were told you can't take ASVs outside the gates now. You have to do a full switch over to MRAPs. And it was a good thing. It possibly saved lives, but it definitely fucked her up a little bit. But like I said, karma is real. Karma is real.
Yeah.
But seriously. So back to the original topic of your medics. Okay, I think we rabbit trailed a little bit, which I loved it. It was amazing. But we had a comment. Where is it? It was right here in the chat when we first mentioned this. Best things your medic did for you, and it says, "Stay away from barracks hookers, or you will see the medic." Well, that's true, and it's not true. I don't feel like you're gonna see the medic. I feel like you're gonna be at the fucking CTMC or the TMC, whatever it is, getting a peanut butter shot. But I don't think that's really gonna work there, Ronald. Nice try though, fucker. But yeah, just saying.
Our barracks hooker was the medic, so She,
Yes.
So you're gonna
That's
see
funny how that usually works out that way, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Crazy.
you know, the best thing I had a very, very cool medic. He is deceased now, but he was one of the best medics I ever had. And this kid, man, what he would do for me was right when I would get off mission, when I'd still be like really hyped and I have like another mission in like 6 hours and I needed to sleep and I just couldn't, unwind. We had a little Elam set up on the cop that we were at. And, we'd all go in there and bring kind of like a lawn chair, and kind of sit in there and watch a movie together off the projector. Well, he would hook us up with IV bags and he would tag them with Benadryl, right? So that you'd get tired. Man, I tell you what, you'd pass out, but he'd do just enough to where it like wouldn't make you groggy. So like you'd pass the fuck out. I tell you what, you wake up in 6 hours, you're ready for fucking mission. On top of that, you're hydrated than a motherfucker. I'm telling you, it was a good thing. Like I love that. That was a badass thing my medic did for me. And also something that the same thing he did for me back in the States was, after a night of really heavy drinking, if I had something important to do the next day or I just needed to pick me up, that dude would come give me an IV and freaking tape that bitch to my arm and write that motherfucker off somehow. You know what I mean? I don't know how he got rid of this shit, but I'd just be walking around the barracks with an IV sometimes too. Just like, I'm recharged. Get done with that, boy. You ready to go?
Yep.
Drink for days.
Yeah, that's always nice to have.
Well, it wasn't in the it was in the military technically. I was on mission in New York, and one of my buddies that I grew up with was a ER doc at NYU. So mission ended a little bit early, and I met up with him. We went out to a couple bars, drank a little bit. That's a lot. We drank a lot. It was a lot of alcohol. It's an excessive amount. I think we bar hopped to every bar in Brooklyn, Manhattan, and Queens, I think. I don't fucking remember, dude. It was crazy. So we finally get back to his apartment, and it's like 3 a.m, and I was like, God, dude, I gotta be back at my car at like 3 hours, and I gotta drive today. He's like, oh man, I got you. Opened up his closet, put a line in, dropped the IV, and he put some other little shit. I don't know. He had like this little, I guess it's like a hangover cocktail that doctors use. Bro, by the time I was done with that bag, it was like I had never drank a drop of alcohol in my entire life.
Well, I'm telling you, no, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's simple vitamins that they can put in to do that, and I've had that done too. And that is, man, it's a great feeling. You're sitting there just like, man, I'm fucked here. Today is gonna hurt, and then you're just like, today just got instantly better. What is this fucking dark magic you speak of? Why? Where can I find this in an energy drink? Can we sell these? Can we sell these?
All right, y'all. Hey, we finna jump into a commercial break. Hey, y'all make sure y'all check out some of these guys. Check out the Veteran Exchange, Combat Flip Flops. Promo codes Dangerous Grounds. You get a little something off. And check out some Redcon 1, Madison Rising, and Kings Hollows. We shall be right back.
What up, this is Aries Cobain of Redcon 1 Music Group, and you listening to the Dangerous Grounds Network. I mean, any place where I can say f*** is dope with me. I can say f***, right? Why y'all keep censoring when I say f***? F*** it, and f*** your safe space. Let's get dangerous.
The Magic Vape Shop. Come on in to the most extreme vape shop in the USA. The Magic Man will slam and mix all your vaping needs at prices you can't beat. With all the vape gear at your fingertips, the Magic Man will provide you with all your desires. See us on the web at themagicvapeshop.com. Let's get vaping.
Yo, this is Jeff.
This is Mark.
I'm Mike.
I'm Craig. This is Mick.
We are Kings Hollow, and you're tuned into Dangerous Grounds Network.
Yeah. Run by Special Ops veterans, putting people in war zones to work and working where others fear to tread. Each one of our products is manufactured in current or post-conflict areas. Your purchases fund women's education, mining efforts, and healing our veterans. High-quality products that make meaningful change for those less fortunate. What America will be for the world moving forward.
This is Sam from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. Hey, you want a freedom boner or what? Listen now. What's up? This is AJ from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds.